You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time right now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing okay. I'll tell you what, it's been brutal. I mean, we didn't have a spring, right? I don't remember spring.
I don't remember.
Right.
We went winter to summer.
Then
yeah.
summer lasted 9 days, 11 days maybe on the outside. Yeah. And then we had quick winter. And anyway, kind of brutal. And this is what I'm thinking. And who's with me on this?
What's that?
You can sign up. I have one of those special Facebook pages going on. We need a spa day.
A spa day?
We need a spa day for a number of reasons. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
And, hey, you know and I know, let's just be honest here, those pesky little bikini areas are not going to wax themselves. So that's what I'm thinking.
I don't even want to know.
Okay, and also I love this story a lot. Let's get serious. It was this day in 2008. Do you remember where you were?
I do.
Of course you do.
I don't.
Iran, of all countries, Iran attempted to actually get into the Guinness Book of World Records by making the world's largest sandwich. I'm not making any of this up.
What kind of sandwich was it?
Doesn't say. I don't know, John.
Butter and jelly? Or?
But it was supposed to be approximately, like, the radius of it, like 4,500 feet. I mean, this thing was massive. Here was the problem. They failed when the unruly crowd ate it before it could be measured.
Are you
sure they
kidding
did.
me?
An unruly Iranian crowd.
You're kidding me. That's never happened.
That is a true story. I love that. Wait a minute.
How big of a sandwich would we need to make to get in the Guinness Book of World Records?
I don't
Bigger
know.
than that.
Have you ever wanted to be a world record holder, Dan?
We actually came within 24 hours of doing that here in Sioux Falls years ago at the world's biggest margarita.
Really?
I have photographic evidence of it, too. Remember Chi-Chi's?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that chain restaurant, Chi-Chi's?
Yeah.
We got together with Splash City.
Oh.
Crew over there, and we literally had a huge above-ground pool in the parking lot of Chi-Chi's.
Fun.
With cases and cases and cases of tequila and mix.
Fun.
Seriously, we were done. Remember Dave Dedrick,
Yeah.
Captain Leonard from Kelly? He was there doing the broadcast with us.
Was he
Did it have a
swimming
salt
in there?
rim?
Well, what happened is when we got it full, we got on CNN.
Oh,
wow.
fun.
They're going, well, looks like you're going to break the record. And the book wasn't going to publish yet. And I think there was about 48 or 72 or 3 days still left.
Yeah.
And some university clowns, some frat boys down south beat us by like 20 gallons.
Oh.
Like 1 or 2 days later. But yeah, we came that
They
close.
saw you on the news and said, why didn't we think of that?
Apparently, yeah, because it went nationwide. I'll never forget that. And then, so
Dan, you're
that's
almost
my
a
story.
world record winner.
Yeah, whatever, man. I've got
awesome.
I've got an entire glass case at home with 0 awards in it. I couldn't be happier, John. No
You won
pressure.
an award. You won the Employee of the Month award here.
I get that every month.
That's why.
So there you go.
Yeah, I
So
know.
yeah, Iran, unruly crowds ate the sandwich. These people have nuclear capabilities. Sleep well, America.
Yeah, really.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3, and it's time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, old Ranger Dan. Woo! Catch my breath. Been quite a day so far.
Getting started early.
Just to bring you up to speed, because I know there's a lot of people who are probably tuning in and turning up with a couple questions here this morning. You know, earlier this morning, me and my compadres fired up round 2 of the Ranger Dan special non-resident Pheasant Hunt license blowout special.
Yeah.
Behind the Crackpot Restaurant there on North Minnesota, and it's going pretty darn well. First 15 minutes there, we had vehicles wrapped around the building and overflowing into the McGuire Iron and the Mark Jewell Auto Sports parking lots.
Holy cow, you had a crowd.
Yeah, and if went to look up and noticed that government surveillance plane circling the area, sorry, everybody had to cut and run along with us. But, these thing happens, and I just like to add, and I want you to write this down, little Radio Rangers. This is important life information. This is an old Indian saying I actually picked up from an old Indian. And by Indian, I mean feather, not tech support.
Okay.
Whatever. The thing is, old Indian looked at me and said, "You know, Ranger Dan, snitches get stitches." Be sure to share that with your family, your friends, anybody else who will listen. Radio Rangers, it's important stuff to know.
Anyway, a tattoo once.
It's not to be a total loss. Make this announcement for tomorrow morning, which is Friday. And again, there's literally tens of thousands more hunters flying in the area to take part in the non-residential pheasant hunt here in South Dakota from 5 to 6:30 tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Me and my associates will be, to make things convenient, inside the Sioux Falls Regional Airport from 5 o'clock to 6:30 a.m. You'll find us in the center stall of the men's room. Have your $24.95 cash ready. We will not be able to make change. The space is limited. First 10 customers, by the way, will receive a coupon, which is redeemable in the airport lounge for 50 cents off a South Dakota martini. That's a warm tap beer with a splash of tomato juice and a questionable olive. That's it for Ranger Dan this morning, little Radio Rangers. You know the drill. Stay in school, go to church, say your prayers. Eat your vegetables. Don't be playing soccer, and don't let me catch you wearing Crocs. Ranger Dan up! Yes, sir.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. We've got Mr. Dan Farris standing by with his handy-dandy news notebook.
We're going to take a look at what's happening in real estate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because, gosh, I don't want to be too exciting.
Well, no, this if you're going where I think you're going, this is kind of exciting.
No, just a couple of items here. We're going to dig into the big one. I know we're going to talk about the rail yard in just a second. That's been smoking up the airwaves for the last day or two. To my ex-fiancée, Jody Schwan, her business report. Every week, and this just fascinates me, you get to take a look at like what was the top selling, the most expensive home in the area that got sold, why they're doing this. I don't know, but the most expensive home that got blown out this past week was in the T area. It was almost $600,000.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty nice, 4,100 square feet finished on a lake, apparently. But in this neck of the woods, if they say lake, it's usually not a lake. Lake Lorraine is not a lake.
It's a pond.
It's true.
It's a good-sized pond.
I don't want to stir up trouble.
Yeah.
But it's true.
So, yeah, and that's usually down because normally when she highlights a home, it's normally closer to a mill.
Yeah,
or
sometimes like 1.5. I've seen them
really
over 2.
nice. And I just want to, kind of talk to people who maybe don't understand this whole thing, and maybe we can relate a little better. Just kitty corner on my block where I live, and it's just right across the street and one house over, just a house south.
Yeah.
It's 1,100 square feet. Basement's not finished. It's a 2-story almost. It's got 2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Almost a 2.
Shared driveway, single garage that doesn't open. But hey, bonus, there's a window air conditioner on the second floor.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And I think this is going for like $120.
Oh, wow.
And there's no front yard, so less maintenance too.
Yeah, that's a bargain at that.
So there you go. It's the other side of the story.
What we should start doing is featuring the home that sells for the least every week.
That I can do that because that's exactly in my wheelhouse.
I think we should. I wonder how we find that.
Exactly in my wheelhouse.
The biggest bargain of the week.
So let's see. A couple years back, then Mayor Mike Huther signed a check for $10 million by the BSF Industrial Rail
Yeah.
road down there, 8th and Railroad.
The downtown rail.
And it's not just the right side of the tracks and the wrong side of the tracks. It is the tracks.
It's everything.
Right.
Yeah, it's the whole area.
Well, there was supposed to be some plans in place that kind of fell through, and so it's just been kind of laying there dormant now for the past year or so. And the group that brought us Sharapa Place.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to say,
Sherschlick.
I think they own the Carpenter Hotel and some other properties downtown, pretty big. How do you pronounce the last name?
Sherschlick, I believe is how you say it.
Okay, that sounds correct. Looks like they walked into City Hall the other day and said, hey, you know what? We'll buy an acre or two of that parcel, and this is what we intend to do. And it looks
That's
like that's
cool.
going to move forward.
I think that'll be really neat.
It'll be a total of about $40 million in investments, and they're saying, yeah, there's going to be apartments down there. And
Oh, nice.
what do they call it anymore? Mixed use? Is that the term for
That's
it?
the term, yeah.
Mixed use space?
Well, I think when it's mixed use, it is the law that there has to be at least one craft brewery in the building,
Wine bar,
a wine bar, and maybe a pizza place.
overpriced women's boutique, a bank,
That, yeah, and a bank.
hipster
yes.
coffee shop with sketchy Wi-Fi.
If you get all of those things, it's a mixed use.
There you go. Welcome to Sioux Falls. Yeah, they're looking at ponying up $40 million plus on this deal, so we'll see what happens. And if things go according to plan or go smoothly, this thing could be going up in the next year.
2021, I think, is when. And if that goes well, they might end up buying a parking ramp downtown.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the locals, whatever, it'll be nice to have much better surroundings for, sleeping and public urination.
Dan.
What? What?
I think we're going to be done now.
I just call it like I know it, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
No kidding.
Thanks for coming in with the news.
It's the least I can do.
In a moment, we're going to visit with SaraLindquist. She's with NAMI, and they've got a really fun event coming up. Dancing with the Sioux Falls Stars, I believe is what it's called. It's on the way. On
Not
Sunny.
invited again.
Yeah, we are not stars, Dan. That's why. Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3. I have SaraLindquist joining me from NAMI, and you guys got a really cool event coming up next month, don't you?
Yes, we do. We have our biggest fundraising event of the year called Dancing with the Sioux Falls Stars on November 2nd.
And that'll be sneaking up before you know it. Now, where is this event, and how do I get tickets?
Well, it's going to be located at the district this year, and you can get tickets online at the Eventbrite website.
Very nice.
Or you can contact me.
Very, very good. And we're going to throw all the info on our Facebook page to make it easy to find Sarah, so you can reach out and get the tickets. Now, let's talk about some of the folks that will be dancing this year with the Sioux Falls Stars.
We've changed it up a bit.
Okay.
So we're going to have Natasha with Hot 104. She'll be dancing. Yes. We'll have Jeremy Cowles with Sanford Health. Jim Bierman with KSFY, Dave Roatman he's an employee with the Republican Party, and Charles Hayer with Avera Health.
Very, very nice.
And I can't forget Terry Liggins, too.
Very, very cool. Now, are some of these people already dancers, or are they not dancers? Or
Those are our celebrity dancers.
Nice.
And then we have the professionals dancing, and they are going to be Jordan Boyd with Champion Dance Academy, Sydney Bartunik with La Rue Dance Theater, Mackenzie Koch with Laura Dance Theater, and then we're going to have Lisa Myhire of Lisa Dance, and then we're going to have Madeline Scott dancing with Charles Heyer, and Nicole Larson with the Sioux Falls Storm.
Very, very cool. So these are folks that actually do some sort of dancing for a career, or maybe not necessarily even a career, but they're certainly professional dancers. And then the other folks are ones that don't necessarily know what they're doing, but it makes it kind of fun to watch, doesn't it?
Yes, and these are very dedicated people. I can't thank them enough.
Absolutely.
For their help. I am so thankful for our sponsors for helping with this too.
Yeah.
We have Sanford First Bank and Trust. We're going to have Southeastern Behavioral and KSFY. I am really grateful for all of them.
Absolutely. Now, this is not the first year we've done this, so how many years has this been going on now?
This is our 5th year.
5th year. And each year it seems to be getting bigger and better, is that right?
Every year it becomes bigger and better. And this year, like I said, we've changed it up a bit. We're going to have a raffle. There's going to to be glam and competition. So it's just going to be a fun night, and I encourage people to come on out. We've changed our prices on our tables, too, so we are inviting more of the community to come along.
That's fantastic. Now, if I'd like to get tickets, again, they're available right now. The event is when, and how do I get tickets?
It's November 2nd at the District. You can buy tickets online at Eventbrite. And then you can also contact me, and my name is SaraLindquist at 605-610-7226. Or you can go ahead and email me at director@NamiSiouxFalls.org. Check us out on Facebook. There's links on Facebook, too. And go to our website.
Very nice. And I'm going to throw a link on our Facebook page to make it easy to find all of that. Sarah, thanks for all that you do.
Well, thank you for having us.
Glad to have you. Again, a fun event coming up on November the 2nd. All of the details at facebook.com/sunnyradio.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3, and it's time right now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
I was so exciting because celebrities are fabulous. It's been a while, and I know you guys have probably been concerned and wondering. It's like, what's going on with Dan's lifelong friend, Keanu Reeves?
I know, it's been a while. What do you guys...
well, we got some more news.
On the outs, or what?
No, as we mentioned, a little while back, that Matrix 4 is going to be a thing.
Greenlit, yeah.
That's been greenlit. There is yet no plot details.
So it's like the first three.
But they've added another pretty big name to the cast.
Lawrence Fishburne?
No, and this kind of surprised me. And now, make no mistake, don't even ask, because I don't know what part he's going to play or how he fits into the mix.
Ryan Reynolds.
But no, it's Doogie Howser, man.
What? Are you kidding?
The Doogster is going to be in...
Really?
I just said I have no idea, yet there you are, just plunging ahead.
I need to know, Dan.
Neil Patrick Harris is going to be in this film.
Really? Interesting.
Now, my lifelong friend Kino, and then the woman that he was in it with, they're both coming back. What's her name? Moss something. That's probably her last name. I don't know. I follow this stuff so closely. But the three previous films, The Matrix, followed by The Matrix Reloaded, followed by The Matrix Revolutions, have collectively earned more than $1.6 billion bucks.
So they've done okay. There's some fans of that franchise.
So apparently, the role is a huge land for the How I Met Your Mother. Neil Patrick Harris would mark his first time with a major studio, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was in the movie, the White Castle movie. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, or whatever it is.
I have no idea what that means.
It was a movie.
It
wasn't a great movie, but
no,
it was
not a
well,
great
he was
movie.
in it. I think he played himself in that.
And Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith's wife, is in negotiations to reprise her role as Niobe.
Nice.
All righty.
Matrix 4.
Well, thank you. I'm on the edge of my seat for all of this.
Yeah, Doogie and Kino.
That'll be nice.
Kind of weird, yeah. When we get out of here, I'll give Kino a call, see what the skinny is.
Yeah,
there you go.
Good.
That'll be great.
Notice that we've never heard you talk to him.
That's true.
They're very private.
Oh, it's a private.
With their relationship.
That's why we only mention it on the radio 97 times.
My Kino bromance is kind of a personal thing.
Well, Dan, thank you very much.
He is such a character that I'll call Heidi. I'll call and he'll go, "Who is this and how did you get this number?" And then he'll pretend like he's not there. He'll pretend he's not there for like a really long time, like till I got to go do something else. Shoot, he's funny.
He sends you correspondence via the sheriff.
Kino, you make me smile.
Our entertainment news of the day right here on Sunny 93.3. Thanks for listening.